Angles, man. Good morning, people. Today is Friday. Woke up and don't have to work because they gave me the day off. They don't need me, so we're good. Have enough coverage for all the clinics, so we're good. I'm gonna just do like a little bit of a day in the life type of situation. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, do his leg day because it's the morning, and obviously the best thing you can do if you're not gonna be able to wake up normally at the beginning of the day and go work out because you have your job or whatever is do it whenever you can, earliest you can, just because you've burnt less energy. So we're gonna do it that way. I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning, or 5:30, just because that's normally when I wake up. And I had a little bit of a snack. It was like 200 calories. I had like a little protein bar. So just because I was hungry. Nothing wrong with that. I've been eating about 1,900 calories a day, getting about 12,000 steps to however many. And been losing about a pound a week now. It's been a lot slower. I was just doing a lot more cardio to get to 2 pounds a week, but that right now is very unsustainable just because my energy has been so low, and I haven't been able to really feel the pull to do it. Walking is not as bad, and it's nice because I get to go walk with my wife. She loves to go walking. We both love to go walking, so we get to walk at nighttime or evening time, and I walk at lunch for like where I work, my job. So, but woke up this morning, weighed in at 188.3. Last week we weighed at 189.6 or 0.5, 189.5. That's what we weighed last week. So a pound and a half-ish, let's just say, each week, a pound. I'm just going with a pound a week, which is exactly where we want to be. So that means that everything is going in accordance with the plan, with the schedule, macros, everything like that. So I will say, people do those plans where they give you a specific amount of macros and then you eat them. I think that's good. I just personally like to have some variety in my food because I've done the restrictive diets, I've done all that stuff, and I just gain it back because it's not sustainable. So I eat things that I enjoy. Like yesterday I had some, low sugar gummy worms from Joyride, Ryan Trahan. If you ever see this video, effing love the candy, man. I have a sweet tooth and that shit goes crazy. Like the watermelon wedges is 175 calories for a whole bag. Yes, it's a ton of fucking carbs, but if you plan it out properly and you can still get everything in, it why not, right? So just make sure that you're doing everything properly to get the results that you want in a weight loss journey, and just continue from there. But yeah, also PA schools opened up the last week or two. I've been getting everything ready for that. I have all my personal statements done. I have everything done. My classes are pretty much almost done. I have to do 2 more classes. I have to do medical terminology and an additional psychology course, but everything besides that's done. Those will all be done by the time that we get accepted. So yeah, we'll be good. I'm really hoping people see my story, people see the work that I've put in the last 5 years to kind of see that I am serious about PA school. I am serious about working in healthcare. I do care about patients. I do care about the community that we help and stuff like that. So I just need to put my story out there. So everything's a lot better. I mean, I spent much more time. Much more time working on my personal statement. Actually, I won't say much more time. I spent much more intellectual effort working on my personal statement. I actually had a plan instead of just writing stuff. I had a plan. I put down, in each section, like my intro, what did I want to cover, my 3 body paragraphs, what I wanted to cover, and my conclusion, what I wanted to bring it all together with, and then had a nice, thesis statement to kind of put everything in perspective for what I was trying to convey in my personal statement. So I think that was a huge difference in, that will be a huge difference when I get accepted. So, and because of my background, master's of biochemistry, I feel like I have a strong chance to do that. I've scheduled a couple visits to get everything kind of, foot in the door type of situation. So we want to keep pounded on the door because eventually you break it down. So yeah, that's that. But right now, we're just going to do a little bit of a day in the life type of situation. I am going to cook some egg whites and I'm going to have some toast because I normally don't get to eat that because it takes way too much time in the morning to make. Not that it actually takes a lot of time. It's just I don't like to get up freaking super early and make food. I like to have Greek yogurt. It's much easier that way. I can just get the tub, scoop some out of the tub, weigh it out my KitchenAid scale and put the grams, whatever it says on the label, how much it is, 170 grams for one serving, which is 90 calories. So I just usually have like 2.5, depending on the day, depending on what I want to eat later, kind of go from there. So, or how hungry I am. So usually about 200 calories, plus a little bit of oatmeal, or my wife makes those low calorie cookies. So sometimes I like to indulge my sweet tooth a little bit in the morning with that. But overall, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna go put a shirt on. So be right back. All right, so what I'm going to be cooking is really nothing special. The only thing that I really suggest is that you season your food, because seasoning your food, makes everything taste better. But we were having egg white shortage for a long time. It was about a month and a half or 2 months, and I couldn't get any egg whites. So I bought this muscle egg. I can't even talk. Woo. Okay, I don't know what's stuck in my throat. That's what she said. So yeah, I bought muscle egg. Shit gets shipped to you at your doorstep in the freezer container bags, so you don't have to worry about like if it's going to be like cold or not. It's frozen, so when you get it, it's frozen. I recommend thawing it out for a day or two in the fridge, so that way it stays, cool, and we're not risking any public health safety things. So definitely do that. Each thing, 1 cup, 26 grams protein. I'm gonna have 2 cups of this, and then I'm gonna have 2 slices of this toast. This stuff is my godsend as well. It is called 2 Live Carb Smart. So it's net 2 grams of net carbs per slice, which, again, when you read that stuff, make sure you read the nutrition label, because at the end of the day, that's wrong. It has 0.5 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein, and it's 30 calories. So I don't really think that you can get much better than that when it comes to bread. And if you care, it's vegan. So if you guys out there are like, I'm vegan, it's vegan. So you can eat it, because it's vegan. Yay. We'll get our pan out. We'll get our PAM spray out, just because you know, that stuff is crack. That stuff is crack cocaine. Whenever you're on a cut, the PAM, just a little bit of a spray. Obviously, the thing is, when you spray this, guys, when you spray this PAM spray, it says 0 calories, right? If you spray it for longer than what it says, it's calories. Just saying, it's oil. So that's the point. It's not just like, oh, there's nothing in here. No, there is, it's oil, okay? So like, if you're gonna just use oil, just use oil. See, it says canola oil, coconut oil, palm oil, soy lectin, dimethyl silicone. It's the anti-foaming agent. Contains soy, yada yada. So oil. So if you spray a little bit more than that, there's gonna be more calories. So you have to consider that too as well when you're putting your calories in. So if it's easier to just sit there and say, okay, I'm gonna just use olive oil, then use olive oil. Nothing wrong with that. So just letting you guys know. See, like that would be, that right there would be 0 calories, right? Because look, there's barely anything there. But I'm not doing that because I want it to be, in there. Like I want it to actually taste good. I don't want my palate to be destroyed by whatever it is. So we'll go with that. And for you folks, end pieces. How do we feel about end pieces? I know most people don't like them. I don't really care. Bread is bread at the end of the day. So to me, we're gonna eat the end pieces because I don't really care. We're gonna toast the bread here. 3 slices of bread, 90 calories, plus the oil. I would say about 50 calories or so, not even, probably 25, because the amount of oil that we sprayed, if you like pulled that into a little, that'd be like a teaspoon. And then the eggs, which all we're doing is egg whites. So I'm not going to add an egg. So it's just going to be 220 calories of egg whites. Easy, nothing crazy. Because we are going to Cedar Point. It's opening weekend. My wife loves amusement parks, roller coasters, stuff like that. So I am the husband that does all that stuff. So I go along with the rides and stuff. There's a few rides that I'll go on. Overall, though, I'm not really a roller coaster person, so I don't really like to indulge in roller coaster activities. But because she likes it so much, obviously I'm gonna go. Like, that's my wife. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna leave her hanging. She does have her friends that she goes with, but she's said that it's different, right? Like, it's like when she goes with her friends, she's riding, she's, you know, doing a bunch of stuff, and it's just very different from what it is like with me. If she's going with me, it's gonna be more of that chill vibe, I guess, because they're not just standing in line for 7 hours or whatever it is. But I suggested that she gets the fast lane thing, like the all season fast lane, considering she goes so much. And it's like $1,000 for the all season fast lane. And it's like 100 to 200 bucks every time you go. And we regularly go over like 5 to 10 times. It completely just depends. But we regularly do that, and it really sounds worthwhile to me to do it that way. Like, it just does, especially if you're going to do all that stuff. Yeah, because I know you guys really needed to see how to cook eggs. That was a challenging time, I'm assuming, to watch that. I don't like it really toasted, I just like it kind of toasted. Like I just want a little bit of a crisp, like that's perfect. Like that amount of crisp is absolutely perfect. But let's put this in perspective for you guys, okay? Let's put this in perspective for you guys. See, I don't really like it super crispy. There's nothing, I just like it mildly toasted, and we're all set to go. We'll do the dishes in a bit. But guys, this is 300 calories right here. This is 300 calories. You get all this food for 300 calories. You could eat McDonald's French fries for this 300 calories. I know McDonald's French fries are much better than this. Of course they are. That's not the point. The point that I'm trying to say is you can still eat a ton of food and make the calories work for you so that you can have a McDonald's cheeseburger or hamburger or whatever it is that you truly enjoy every day, some ice cream, whatever it is. But make sure that you get all the calories in and stuff. Like you make sure you're getting good calories in, high quality foods, whole foods, things like that. And I know like with bread and stuff, like you can get bread that's like one slice of bread is like 70 calories, so 2 slices of bread is that. That's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just less volume of food. So I like this because more volume of food, and I like the bread. So I'm gonna chow down. The 3 exercises that I do for my leg workout are going to be RDLs, squats, 2/3 squats. So I'm going all the way down and I'm not going all the way up. Keep tension on my quads. And then from there, once you do that to failure, you finish out with however many reps you can do of we'll go on an elevated surface, so we'll put a plate down, we'll go on an elevated surface, and then we'll just do squats. Slow, controlled on the way down, fast on the way up, slow, controlled on the way down. Just do that, arms out till failure. Once you do that, I guarantee you'll be cooked. So we're gonna do a few warm-ups. I already did the bar, I'm gonna do this. I've been watching this really old anime, Case Closed. I've been loving it. The show is good. It's about this kid, Jimmy. He gets poisoned. He turns into a kid, and then he's like a kid detective. It gives me, I'm happy, I like watching it, just because I used to love Scooby-Doo way back in the day. And this is like a little bit of like a more elaborate Scooby-Doo. Because Scooby-Doo is dumb, it's like a kid's show, you know? This is a kid's show too, but not really, because they literally show people dying, blood, stuff like that, so kind of cool. Last week when I was doing these, not even last week, how many days ago? 3 days ago when I was doing these, I forgot my Versa grips. Greatest investment you'll ever make, Versa grips, 100%. And the issue was the grip was the limiting factor in the movement, because even though holding it is fine, like the weight is not a problem, it's rotating it back on and then expending energy doing stuff like that, versus this where it's just, it grips onto it yourself really. You hook it, it's there, and you can just re-rack it. It's quite simple and easier to do, so. Brother.
Say bye to the people. Bye.